Welcome to our podcast. I'm Grace.
Hi everyone, I'm Angelica.
And I'm Marielle. Thank you for joining us for today's discussion.
For today's episode, we will be talking about oppositional interference and how this concept in logic can be related to issues happening in the Philippines.
When we first encountered this topic, honestly, medyo intimidating siya pakinggan.
Parang ang technical niya agad because it's under logic.
Exactly, oppositional inference is basically about understanding the relationship between states.
So, it helps us to determine if the statement can be true, both false, or one of statement affects another.
At kahit hindi natin napapansin, ginagamit natin ang ganitong reasoning sa everyday life.
Especially when consuming information online.
Which is very relevant today because social media is now one of the main source of information for many Filipinos.
Actually, yun na nga yung problem.
Why?
Because social media allows information to spread very quickly.
Fortunately, hindi lahat ng information na online is accurate.
That's why fake news is such a big issue in the Philippines.
Lalo na kapag election season.
Yes, still, doon talaga lumalabas ang dami ng misleading content.
For example, may mga post na very convincing.
May edited images, fabricated quotes, and misleading captions.
And because of reputation, some people start believing them.
This is where logic becomes important.
For example, may common statement online na all politicians are corrupt.
Very common na talaga yan.
And understandable kung bakit nasasabi ng ibang tao, iyon because of negative experiences or news.
Pero, logically, we need to examine the statement.
Because the word all is absolute.
Meaning, walang exemption.
Pag may kahit isang politician na matino or honest, nagiging questionable yung statement.
You know, this is teaches us na dapat careful tayo sa generalization.
Minsan kasi, kapag emotional tayo, mas madali tayong gumagamit ng extreme statements.
All, none, always, never.
Which can lead to weak reasoning.
Another issue related to this political fanatism.
Very visible yan sa Philippines.
Especially online.
Kapag may criticism ka sa isang politician, minsan, interpretation agad ng iba ay kalaban ka.
Or sasabihin nilang hater ka.
Which is false assumption talaga.
Because criticizing a decision is different from attacking a person entirely.
And disagree. So, isang action but still appreciate other good actions.
Exactly. Hindi naman black and white ng lahat eh.
But many online discussions become polarized.
Kailangan may side ka agad.
And kapag neutral ka or balance yung opinion mo, minsan may issue rin.
That shows how emotional bias can affect reasoning.
Instead of analyzing arguments objectively, people focus on loyalty.
This can be dangerous in our democracy.
Because informed decision making is important.
Example, the social judgment.
especially regarding poverty.
Like the statement, kapag mahirap ka, tamad ka.
Is another overgeneralization.
Ang unfair din.
Poverty is very complex issue.
Ito simpleng usapin ng sipag at tiyaga.
There are many factors involved
Such as educational opportunities,
to stable jobs.
economic inequality,
When people create simple conclusion for complex issues, magiging problematic ang reasoning.
harmful din because it creates stigma.
Logic teaches discipline and thinking.
I agree.
Instead, natuto tayong magtanong.
Hindi rin tayo agad nagko-conclude.